It's an idea where you have a long piece of metal, and it's one long piece of metal with a groove along the top, all the way around the edge of it, so it's like a sword, but it's a little thicker, and that groove around the edge draws through it and around a large spiked metal chain. And then you have stabbing and ripping from your sword. I thought that'd be quite cool.
Wow.
I could have it powered by some kind of crystal. I think I could do it.
Remind me never to make an enemy of you.
I usually just puts on a big grin, like, that's nice. Yay.
Thank you.
Can I ask what plans did you have for your eye,
Huh?
Dracera?
Oh.
Oh, none.
Because Helidor was like planning to make you a robot eye.
Ooh, I could try doing that.
You now also have an Asmoth eye in your possession.
That's true. Fuck the sword idea. I'm gonna make a. And Heliodor goes off.
mean, if Dracera wants it.
I mean, will I have to remove the eye?
I could make it so it's a mount over the top. I can experiment with that. If that doesn't work, it might be that I have to remove.
You're gonna be fucking Mad Eye Moody.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Okay, right. So, I'm gonna try making the front piece first, and then I will make head. How does that sound?
I mean, if you are okay doing that, I'd give it a go wearing it.
By all fucking means, Heliodor runs over to the side and picks up like a tape measure and starts like measuring your eye socket and your and like your eyebrow and stuff. The music just got really loud.
She's got big eyes.
Lovely, perfect, lots of surface area. I can put lots of detail, fit all the bits I need on here. Grand, lovely, and just immediately starts tinkering away. Like has got like the eye with the jar like on the desk and is like scrambling about. If the kids come over, I think Heliodor will probably put that in a cupboard and close it and be like, maybe not. But
Don't see the eyeball in a jar.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a weird one. But we'll start making that. We'll start making the Mad Eye Moody patch.
So this is going to be a skill challenge.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes!
We're going to see whether or not you are capable of creating this magic item.
Fuck you, I did. I got this.
So I am going to ask you, let's say, to roll me an intelligence check.
Ooh, okay. Yep, just flat intelligence.
Just flat intelligence, first one.
Ability check.
You're aiming for 15.
Okay, cool. Normal, go. Flash genius can't even save that. Okay.
So you're in the schematic stage. You're struggling to kind of put together how you're going to make this work. Dracera does have an inspiration.
Yeah, I think I have something that can help with intelligence as well that I haven't used before.
Ooh.
I am just double checking because it comes with my oath.
Ooh. What oath have you made?
Oh no, it's saving throws. Fuck. But I can use my inspiration.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I can always give you inspiration back.
So,
Okay.
you're talking about your channel divinity, right?
Yeah, that's saving throws.
Yeah, it's saving throws.
So am I rolling again then?
Yes, you are. Yeah, roll me another intelligence check.
Please, please.
DC 15.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yes!
So, You kind
And
of
for, just for fuck it, why not? I'm gonna put a flash of genius in it. As well.
just for ha-has.
Make it 28.
Make it a 28. Okay, so you're kind of like for a while you're just kind of sat at the little table on the outside of your caravan, with like a pencil in your mouth, and you're just kind of staring at this paper like you can't figure it out. You've got the measurements down, and you look at Dracera, and then you look at Karik's family and Karik, and like the spacing out of the eyes that they have on their face, and you are inspired by the kind of almost like spider-esque eye on the forehead, eye in the middle, eye on the cheekbone, and you design something where the Azimuth eye sits where her eye would be looking out from, and then there is this sort of like a pattern of two other eyes above and below it.
I could use the crystal power sources.
To power this engineering. It's almost like casing, like elegant casing that feigns the look of a set of 3 on one side of the face rather than just one.
Aye, right, okay. Aye, literally. I think Heliodor makes the design. Am I able to start building it?
You can, but you will not have all the materials until you get back to ARDA.
Heliodor will wait then, because I don't want to start fucking around with it and maybe the eye goes off. Like I don't want to do that yet. So Heliodor will be like schematics done, and we'll basically every other day come back to them, check them, and just like add improvements if he thinks of something and so on.
So you know that the eye that you've been given is petrified.
Mm-hmm.
Bit loud.
Yeah.
So that it's not going to go off. It's been petrified into almost like a glass-like
It's
state.
more like if Heliodor like pulled it out and put it in a mount,
Damages
is like worried
it,
that
possibly, you know. Yep, no, you're welcome to leave it until you get back to ARDA, but now that you because you've rolled a nat 20, you don't have to make any more skill checks for this challenge. You are able to make this item.
Nice.
Yes.
Sick.
Just so I have it down on paper, the item that you're creating will allow her to cast Speak with Dead once per long rest. Without using a spell, without using a spell slot. So.
Fuck. That's quite nice. I was expecting it to do something like True Sight. That's lovely. Okay, cool. No. Speak with Dead. Oh, we come across so many dead people. That's so good.
So proud.
Billy would be proud.
Oh.
So with that, you're kind of scrawling this down on paper and like talking to yourself and getting this out.
Once we'll probably like sit with which child was it that loved
Khan.
Khan. We'll probably encourage Khan to come and look what he's doing. Look at what he's doing and like kind of like show him things and crafty bits and like basically making it a fun learning experience for him as well.
Khan sits next to you and draws on the table as you're drawing on paper with the little doodle ring. So it's just kind of trying to replicate your schematics, but using the doodle ring on the table.
I'll give him some paper he can draw on, and I'll give him like a quill and ink as well, so that he can like have a permanent drawing and not just like the disappearing one.
He holds it and looks at it, looks at you.
I will teach him how to draw with quill and ink.
It's the fact that he's used to seeing feathers on the end of an arrow, not to write with. This is a whole new thing for him. So he's used to like using like charcoal or whatever he can get his hands on. So you are quietly teaching him how to use a writing implement without writing.
Yeah.
A drawing implement.
I've got some paintbrushes somewhere, probably.
Somewhere tucked away. I forgot to put Mare on this page.
That's fine. Mare's on patrol.
Mare is just sleeping.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
I think Dracera's kind of musing over the Karik's children. Just sort of seeing them drawing and learning, and just kind of smiles slightly to herself.
One thing I'll put in just for a lore thing is normally when it comes to spiders and shit like that, females grow much bigger than males, which is one reason why Dati is the size she is compared to Kree. And you notice that even for his age, Khan is a bit smaller, a little bit like his dad. You notice that even though Nally, the not the baby centaur, but like a year or two younger than Khan, she is actually already bigger than he is as a child. So you can imagine that when she grows up, even in the humanoid form, she's gonna be big lady.
Spider lady.
Let's go.
Let's go. What's Estella doing?
Estella kind of wants to. They think that they haven't really played for a while.
Gonna play some
So-
music.
Yeah, they're gonna take out their violin and kind of just like tap the stick on the side just to like get everything ready. And they're kind of looking at everyone like, don't get freaked out. I'm gonna play music.
Dati's
Um,
watching you quite close.
Dancing.
And yeah, they're gonna start playing a song. Do I have to roll performance?
If you'd like to.
Let's try.
Okay.
Normal.
Oh, 20. Fucking hell. You thought you were going to be rustier than this because it's been quite a while since you played properly. The last time you played was in the City of Violet Gold, when you performed with the other bards. And Dati kind of settles herself down near the fire, but not too close. And you can feel her gaze on you. She's not looking at you, but you can feel her watching you as you begin to play. She kind of tilts her head a little bit. She looks very at peace while you're playing. It's a nice sound. It's not something she's heard before. But she can tell like it's an instrument. She knows what an instrument is. So she's just enjoying it. You're just playing some lovely music whilst Khan and Heliodor are scheming. Dracera's on babysitting duty because she has two small children who are very excited to be hanging out with the shiny person. What's Karik doing?
I say Karik, saying this is actually quite a good time now because beforehand he planned on doing something back when they're in the burrow, but there's kind of a excitement that continued to just show its face across the whole time he was there. So he's gonna. I'd say initially he was sat there with Dracera and the two beings. But he's gonna quickly get up and shuffle himself over next to Dai. And Daddy, I have something for you. I wanted to give you a little bit ago, but now seems more peaceful than it was before.
I'm setting the mood.
He's looking through his pouch before bringing out I'd say he's taken like a bit of leather from like skin and tanned it a bit from a kill or something like that, or whether it's tanned or not, it doesn't really matter. But he opens it up and he pulls out the little amethyst necklace.
Okay.
Before kind of offering it up to her. I got this for you when we were at Heliodor's home.
From Heliodor's home, you see Darty kind of look in your direction. She's sat down like with her legs kind of tucked underneath her. She's still fucking giant. She kind of has to look down at you. She kind of gently takes it from you. She holds it up in front of the fire and it kind of shines. And she's just staring at it. She's got like this bewildered expression on her face. It's very beautiful. You got it just for me?
It reminds me that much of you when I see it that I could not get it for you.
Oh, She
And you're
carefully kind of puts it on.
I was gonna say he's got kind of like carefully, like gently climbing a Latin thing right around for her.
Yeah, she'll kind of lean forward a bit so you can tie it at the back.
And you like adjust it a wee bit, like the top of your chest, just like.
She kind of holds on to it. This one is my luck charm, yes.
Yeah. And he's just like this, the wiggly thing. He's like, yeah.
And she kind of wiggles back as if she's very excited to have it.
Oh, I could just imagine the background now. When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza.
That's amore.
I had something else I thought of as well. I wanted to your opinion at least a little bit now.
Of course.
And he kinda, I'd say he's gotten into the habit now, being around his kind of family's own kind for a while, that interacting with him as much as he does, his head doesn't move as much to look across it can. Thing. He is at the age now where he should be learning the craft.
Now is a good time.
I was thinking that, and he kind of was, I have a bow being made for him back at ARDA. Something special for him. I wanted to make his first bow special.
It's the wood from the Whisperfields.
Yeah. So I've got 2 of them made. One smaller one for now, and a bigger one for later once he grows.
It is so lovely of you. It is sad you are not making it.
I know. I thought about, but I wanted to make sure these ones were made. And he kind of looks over at theirs. Where they come from, they make very differently. I hear word precision. Or in fact, there might not be the word precision in Sylvan, so he'll come up with the closest word as he could for it. It is much more precise. They last longer. But I will teach him how to make as well. While we are here, I can teach him how to make. But once we get there, he will get even better one.
This is good, yes. Just in case.
Okay. Every first bow does not last long. I
It's
want to
only a
make
few
sure.
years until he leaves.
It is still good few cycles yet.
But time is flying.
It always does. It is why I feel so homesick over the last while, because I never realized how fast time passed till now. Seeing how they've grown already.
She's gonna kind of gently lean down and scoop you up and kind of pick you up.
Yeah.
They have grown very, very much. But so have you.
I'm glad to see you have been eating well as well. He says, kind of looking up, like, because she's not shrunk since the last time.
No, he's big.
Yeah.
I have learned to adapt on my own. Does not mean that I wanted to.
But there is one thing now. One thing that you get to see now is what I talk of in letters. You've seen what happened a few days ago. There is dangers up here like that, but he this time he does physically move his head and kind of waves around a little bit. You get to see it.
I
Get to
never
see
thought
for
I
yourself.
would.
When get back, I was going to suggest that at least maybe once little ones have grown and said for themselves that we could try travel. There are places I've been that he kind of looks a little disheartened for half a second. It's like, we know what some people think of us. there are places I know that welcome us with open arms. There is giant city in the mountains. Mountains. And you'll go back through his pouch again and pull out another picture. One he drew when he was up at the Violet City, and show her the giant, like, massive stony hills. This beautiful entrance. The inside's all of the city of Violet Gold. Everything you could draw, everything you could put into this as most as you can. It's like, when I was there, we helped them. I speak with them. They say they would be more than welcoming of us coming, at least even for visit or stay, whichever.
She kind of points at a few of the drawings. She's like, it is under the ground.
Geo, he's
But it is so big.
burrow. They mine it, they craft. They do like us, but instead of with the earth around us, it is stone and brick and mortar, as
Like
they say.
Hildor.
Yes, Geo, that is where his people come from. It is placed. I could not say there was another place as beautiful other than our home.
It will always be our home.
Gale, we will return at some point.
Yes.
But does not mean we have to stay. When mean we can leave and come back again. This is it. I understand this is scary coming out like this. I felt that too when I first leave for especially a long period of time. But it is something that can be grown used to, if even feel excited about.
I will try to be excited.
He's gonna take like a pair of her hands in his. I can understand exactly how you would feel, and I would not blame you for being hesitant of it.
If they are like your friends, then I will be okay.
Kind of bows his head a bit and is like, where we go now, there are people there like them. Friends,
That is good.
nice people.
She smiles at you. She leans down and gives you a kiss. Kind of tucks some of your hair back with her free arms. The other two remain in yours. She kind of pampers you and mothers you a little bit.
Man's whipped and he will happily admit that.
For your second week of travel, I would like somebody to roll me a d20.
Somebody else do that, please.
Oh, it's a d100, sorry, d100.
I
While,
was going to say,
while
we
we're
did 100
traveling,
last time.
while we're traveling, Heliodor would also like to write and send a letter to Queen Falheim.
Would you now? Okay.
Or to the person who could get him an audience.
Oh.
Well, you've got two options of
Uh-huh.
people that you would know who could get you onto the
Mhm.
ring. You've got
Mhm.
Chorus, and
Yeah.
you've got Genka. One of those options is kind of off the table right now.
Yeah.
You could
okay,
still
Heliodor's-
send a letter to Genka requesting. If Genka's there,
Yeah. Heliodor will probably send it to Chorus and be like, hey, I need to get on the ring instead of the rest of us.
if you send it in advance
And I
of you
need to-
coming back, then they've
That's-
got time
that's-
to prep it.
Yeah, precisely. That's the idea, yeah. So Heliodor wants to basically ask, I need to get onto the ring and I need to talk to Her Majesty, Queen Feldheim.
Chorus
Please
likely won't be able to
make
get
preparations.
you an audience with the Queen,
Uh-huh.
but will get you an audience with the General.
Ooh, fuck! Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that works.
Because he
Yeah.
knows her, so he might be
Yep.
able to get you an audience with her, but you've got to
Oh,
talk to
that's-
him.
That's really annoying. Cool, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah,
So you're going to write to Chorus.
My relationship with the General's not bad.
It's
is it?
not
Like, I
bad,
don't
it's not
know
good either.
him. Yeah, it's quite neutral. Cool, that's good. Right, grand. Yeah, Heliodor will send that off. Be like, I need to talk to the general, please.
Are you sending that express, or are you sending that as is?
How much does Express
200
cost
gold.
again? Anybody got 200 gold?
You still have
Oh, I
like
have
80 platinum.
Yeah. Thump. I forget about that. I forget about platinum.
Take another 20
If
platinum
you
off
ask.
of your.
If you ask, Priest will give you half if you're wanting to
Ooh.
save yours.
Oh, thank you. That's really helpful. Thank you.
So
I
take
just-
10 platinum
just-
off, and Krieg 10 platinum off.
So,
And you go through the same process. You see the little gold shimmer across the top of the letter.
Yup.
If you could put in your whispers what you're detailing to Chorus, just so I have it written down on
Will
paper.
do.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So that. Who would like to roll me a D100?
Who rolled it last time?
I rolled the
Think-
last one.
Oh, when I rolled, did I roll one?
No, it was because Priest was leading the party, I think.
No, that's true. Estella, you do it.
Okay.
You do it. You suffer.
I think I have the worst luck, but here we go. A D100.
D100.
No.
left.
Wait, I don't. I don't want to roll that. Wait, forget that. That's. Oh.
That's no. That was 2d20. You need to
Yeah,
roll
I know. I
D100.
said forget that.
71.
71.
I am. We're gonna pop onto break so that I can prep the map. If I need to prep a map, but wait, give me a hot second while I check. Okay, yes, I am gonna have to prep a map. So we'll be back in 10 minutes.
Why?
See you in a wee bit. See you in like 10 minutes. Bye. Bye bye.
like
We're
the
gonna
land
die.
from the Lion King.
My
Welcome
hyena's
back.
gonna come out.
So, it
Be
is.
prepared.
Fucking chuckle fuck.
What's that?
It's almost.
What's
No.
that?
So it's
Oh, it's the day. It's the
6
day.
more days
Yeah, we need to
of
stop
travel.
pushing off the DM.
Yes, you need. Yes. Stop talking over me. No. Okay. So, 6 days or so into travel. It's been long days. You've been resting. You've been finding little nooks in the jungle to rest. Dracera kind of helming the charge at night as she has a natural gift for light as she makes her way through the dark. However, on the 6th night, you enter a clearing. I had no pathways traveling towards it. It doesn't seem well traveled by travelers or anything like that. And immediately you are the from what you can see is just bones, large bones, long dead creatures, huge rib cages sticking out of the floor, the remnants of a spinal column that is half overgrown with moss, and it is deathly silent.
think we should
Very
turn
large skull.
Uh-huh.
I think we should turn back.
Can you? I think Heliodor kind of like will get Mare to stand behind the kids and is gonna like usher them closer to Dati. Like, let's be careful here, shall we? And is gonna basically form a little block near them, just like, yeah.
I am gonna do a divine.
Divine.
Sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so you close your eyes, focus on this silence. There's this hum around you. And this is hallowed ground. Creatures died here. There's something you would register as being undead, but you're not quite sure. Almost like it's not awake. Almost like it's not been brought forward into this plane, into this presence as it stands right now. But there is undead magic in this area. You can feel it thrumming from the skull.
The really large skull. Okay. Is there another way around?
Yeah, was it Wood Creek? Know if there's another way around?
There's a cliffside on this side. The brush is very, very thick on the other side. Be difficult to get through.
So far, Creek can only see. I'll just go follow around on the thing. You can only see round here because of the vision thing.
Yeah.
So he's
Unfortunately, I can see that.
Yeah, I can't see a skull that you were on about.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Could Karee suggest travelling back a bit and then taking a slightly different route? Just in case.
Roll me a survival.
Still my favourite terrain?
Yeah.
Jungle? Yeah. 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 That's what's...
This is going to be DM. Better go through this.
Vicious plus 4.
Fear.
26.
Nice.
So, you can figure out another route.
I'm just going to suggest that. Just fuck off from here. Yeah, nah, I'm not dealing with this shit. That's what he's gonna suggest.
Wait, what?
But he says we can travel
We can
back
go a
bit.
different route.
We can travel back a bit and go a different route.
How much
It will
extra time is
add-
it gonna add?
It will add a bit more onto your journey.
How much?
How long?
Days? Week?
Maybe a day or two.
Oh, okay. Fuck this place.
Yeah.
I'll take the extra day.
This is good. Just land like a even worse route to go through. It's like a tiny pathway.
Is there? Okay, the other way. Do you know about? How much do you know about the other way?
Um,
Oh
I don't
no!
know.
Oh no!
As much as he knows about this way.
Well,
Karek is not familiar with this territory. He's familiar with the jungle, but he's not familiar with where he is currently. You've never
Like,
been here.
with the natural explorer thing, like one sec, where is it? Natural explorer. While traveling for an hour or more, choose a terrain. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. You can't become lost except by magical means. You remain alert to danger even when you engage in another activity. Move more stealthily at normal pace. That one's well alone. You find twice as much food while foraging. While tracking creatures, you only know the exact number of sizes. So you'll know kind of the ways to go following the jungles, but he doesn't actually know this place. So he's going to suggest turn around, just leaving.
Okay, I'm happy with that. Because this.
Motherfucker, if that was a perception check, that was an out of character. That was a small out of character bit where I just read something. Fuck you.
Just
This
Sarah,
Fuck off.
you can feel something trying to talk to you. Keyword trying.
Is it a
You
familiar?
you are resisting it.
Yeah. It's not a familiar voice.
No.
So you sort of heading back, ushering the others back.
I feel right.
Everyone else make me a whiz save.
Huh? Fuck.
This bitch don't want to talk to
Wait,
us.
is this something trying to talk to Greek?
Karek, you can immediately block it out because you have the ring of mind shielding.
Yeah, he's gonna block it.
Oh, piss.
Oh my god. Dude.
That something's talking to me.
Estella and Heliodor.
Oh, the
Oh
killer.
my god.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
You hear something like a whisper, but it's too quiet for you to be able to get to understand words, and this pulsing that's drawing you closer.
Ooh, that sounds cool. And Heliodor starts walking forwards. I guess just like something's drawing me forwards.
I'm grabbing him.
I'm gonna. It's a slow walk.
If Estella starts thinking before, he's gonna grab her
Cautiously.
then as well.
Okay.
No, we go now.
But there's something that way.
We are not
calling to
Heliodor.
me.
We are not
I'm
staying.
grabbing him. Come here, you bitch. Hang on.
He's grabbing Estella. He's
I'll
grabbing
go
Estella. Like,
make
no, we are going. We are
Can
going.
you hear it?
Can't.
Oh, I can. Oh,
What?
I can't hear it. Wait.
You're not in range, but Heliodor stepped
Oh.
up close enough.
Wait, I want to go.
Have I
I wanna
grabbed him?
hear
Can
it.
I grab him?
Estella,
Wait,
can you
wait,
make
wait,
me
wait.
an athletics thing? Because you're being fucking grabbed the back.
Dracera, can you hear it?
oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Hang on. I can finally use that thing. Hang on. Wait. I need to read.
Does it leave team to grab Estella back?
Estella, you are resisting. I need you to roll me an athletics check, please.
Athletics. Okay.
I'm gonna use Dylan's blessing,
Heliodor.
which gives
You're held
people
Mhm.
equal to my charisma modifier, which is
Plus 3.
Yep. We have advantage of intelligence and charisma
Was that everyone around you?
within 30 feet of me.
Dope. Heliodor is gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be quiet and gentle, right?
So I'm gonna
Guys,
do it
slow down.
on Heliodor, Estella, and Karig.
Okay.
Heliodor would like to instruct Mare, protect.
God, I hate that.
Yeah, it's really horrible.
It's
really
scary.
Heliodor's gonna tell Mare to protect Darty and the kids at all costs, and is going to look to Dracera and be like, together, quietly. It's going away. Why is it going away?
It's not.
Oh, it's coming.
It's gonna
back.
recharge.
Yeah.
It's really ominous.
Get him back.
Oh god, it
Now.
makes you feel
Quietly.
edge. Ooh.
Okay, wait.
Stella, you're being held back by Karig.
Yeah.
Dracera, come on.
And he's gonna start
No.
pulling them back,
No,
Fascinating.
like towards the
Heliodor.
shield and towards the others.
this is undead.
Heliodor,
Oh.
the whispers continue. The sound gets louder.
Oh,
You can
We need to
hear.
go back
You
into
can
the way.
hear something beckoning you closer.
ooh.
There's
How
something
much-
buried here, and you are told that it's there, and it wants you to find it.
The One Ring. Just- there's something here that
Of course, there's something
wants
here.
to be found.
Yeah, and it's emanating from a giant skull sticking out of. Do you think
What's a
we're gonna
skull?
survive? There is.
I
I
think-
can see it.
Honestly.
No, no, no. Do you
We
think
are
all
agents
these
of
large
ARDA.
these large bones, if they have died here, do you think we stand a chance?
Aye, I think we do. Remember what we defeated in the City of Violet Gold? We got plenty fucking chance. Also, we are agents of ARDA, and it is our job to make sure that this
This
thing
isn't
goes
our
safely
business.
away.
Heliodor,
Yes.
get back.
Fuck. Okay,
This is
fine.
not a request.
Oh
Heliodor
no.
will try and
Sucks.
Heliodor will walk back.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Heliodor is gonna grab Darty.
Stop!
Grab Darty.
Everyone panics. As Darty's like staring off into the distance and just begins walking. Are you trying to stop her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so someone roll me an athletics at advantage.
Oh, it's just Sarah.
Oh god. Sure. Oh god, I don't like.
Would it be
this
double
sound.
advantage because there's three of us?
No. No such thing as double advantage. What are you on about?
Yes, there is.
Flash of genius on that as well for Dracera because she's making the ability check, so that's 25.
That's 26.
Yeah,
She
26.
is kind of stuck in place as you kind of grab hold of her legs. She looks down at you, says,
I can hear someone.
Daddy,
Yeah, no,
Daddy,
no,
stop.
no,
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 no, no, no, no, no, no, no. This is bad. We need to go.
It's asking for help.
It is trying to trick you. It is like one of those, the creatures I tell you of beforehand. We need to leave. Please. I understand you want to help, but this is not going to help. There is nothing we can help.
Okay, that thing's getting fucking loud.
there's this pressure in the air as you're trying to hold on to her.
I hear it now.
And she...
Oh, no.
It's awful, isn't it? Is it still coming from that skull?
It is.
I'm keeping the kids back.
I know whether to do something
Right.
really stupid.
Sarah, describe the skull to me. Describe it.
It's very, very large. I'm talking.
Roll me a nature check.
I'll chuck a flash of genius on her thoughts as well. Just. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17
17.
with flash of genius on top. Yeah.
These are clearly wyvern bones. Like a wyvern or multiple wyverns were killed here. Though there is scattered amongst them bones of something smaller. More humanoid. Looks like it's been long dead. There's not even... Like, these bones have been picked clean. Whatever armor those people were wearing is gone. But there is something here that is calling out to you.
Kree's gonna quickly turn round to Mare and look at the kids and say, "Get on, Mare. Get on the bear. Mare, take them back. Take them back."
Kids
Heliodor
all
will tell me.
scuttle onto Mare.
Yeah.
Can
Heliodor
I
will tell
cast
Matt
see
to listen.
invisibility?
You can, if you'd like.
Yeah.
Ooh, what range is that?
60 feet.
Are you close enough to see if the skull?
Hang on, I need to check. Yes.
Nice. Oh wait, is that the skull? I
Yes.
thought that was a fucking rock formation. Whoa!
Fortunately not.
Okay, give me a hot second while I read the specifics of that spell.
Oh no, you have to read the specifics. Oh no.
I don't like it.
Oh no. I
I
haven't
into the ethereal
read the
plane.
eye
Ethereal
yet.
creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
You see distantly a kind of a faded blue light.
Faded blue what?
Light.
Light.
Oh.
Just sort of hovering around
I-
the skull.
I hate to be the one to see, but not all undead wants to be undead. It might want to be dead.
Then
Might
why
be a
is it
genuine
bringing us
concept.
forward to be dead?
There's two options. I'm just saying there's two. I also don't want to go to it anymore, but just putting it out there. Fuck.
Can
And
I?
anyway-
Daddy,
What kind of check
please
would I
come
have
back.
to do to identify the?
What kind of check do you need to make to identify what?
As in, like, is it? Should I do a history check?
You can do me a history check if you'd like, yeah, or an arcana.
Can Heliodor do an arcana?
You can't
Yeah.
see it.
Oh, you can't.
Well, I mean, I can see it. Oh, I can't. No, that's
See
fair.
invisibility.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, not bad.
You have seen will-o-wisps before. You fought
Yeah.
them outside of ARDA when you were helping Clay to connect with Entum, the god of death. When he'd initially had his visions. So you've seen this before. This one just looks like a really big will-o-wisp.
Have you made a wisp, mother? Motherfucker. Is it a wisp, mother? Do you have wisp mothers in this world?
I don't know.
What history would I know about a wisp mother?
Fuck around and find
You'd
out.
assume, you'd assume that a will-o-wisp is a kind of its own entity. A will-o-wisp is a wayward spirit, a spirit that's not quite settled into Samith, the plane of spirits. It's just kind of stuck in the tether between planes. The same way, almost similarly, to how Wynn was.
Oh, we do not have the time nor the resources to deal with that.
No,
Plus, there's kids around.
we need to go.
It's
We need to
around.
go now.
Daddy, come.
I need everyone to make me a
Cool.
little wit save, please.
Piss.
have
remember your
advantage.
advantages.
You have
I
advantage
don't-
because of the
I have
channel
yeah.
divinity.
Can I
I'm not
just
close
block
enough
it
for
again
that, am
with
I?
the-
Yeah,
You
you've
were
got it.
when it was initially cast.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
30.
30-foot radius from when it was cast.
Because we all
Sorry,
suddenly scrambled
guys.
up that.
Sorry,
We-
Okay.
I go
We're
pursue
18
them.
now.
Karee, can you roll for me?
Can Karik not use the ring thing to block it?
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Oh, yeah, you immediately block it out. Okay, dirty.
Oh, I shouldn't have given it to you.
Please, Daddy.
On that way.
Oh.
No!
Are we still grappling?
Oh, fuck.
Except we won't be able to because if
You're
I
not
fail,
anymore.
Sarah. Flash of Dream is for Dracera.
That's
16.
16. Okay, so Dracera, you can feel this voice pulling you before suddenly you're back to yourself. Estella,
Oh, thank fuck.
it's still calling.
Shit.
It's starting to turn to a voice. You're starting to hear, come forward, come closer. I have something
gonna have
for
to-
you.
They're gonna have to come closer.
Darty is trying to move forward. She's like, it's talking.
No,
It,
that's
it
lovely.
wants to
Okay.
kill you. Daddy,
Yeah.
stop. Daddy, look at me. Look at me.
Oh, Estella! Heliodor.
I'm like, carrying on and pushing it.
No! Why don't we back?
Estella, as you step forward,
Oh, yeah.
this pressure gets heavier, so much heavier. For a moment, you swear like it's
Oh.
it's almost like it does really feel like somebody is trying to beckon you forward. You feel like there's got to be something worth being here. If something is telling me that there's something here, there's something worth us looking into. Perhaps you can fix this situation. Perhaps you can hallow this ground again. Perhaps whatever this spirit is trying to pull you towards is worth your investigation. So you're stepping closer, and as you do, you watch like the light begins to glow around this skull that is half buried in the floor. A jaw of something bright blue begins to kind of peel out of the skull. Something climbing out of the ground. This beautiful blue light. It's this ephemeral creature. And it is a very large, almost like it is made almost out of light, like out of blue flame, as it flickers. This two-legged creature with wings that appears before you, kind of settled on top of the skull, flicks its head. It's looking directly at you. And you hear that voice again. Come closer.
Can Heliodor see this?
Yes, everyone can see this.
Okay, Heliodor's gonna grab Estella and just because Estella's just been walking forwards, right?
Yes, Estella
Like,
will try
cool.
to fight you if you try and pick them up.
Heliodor will cast Lesser Restoration.
Oh, okay.
And just-
Um,
You're walking forwards, not of your own volition.
Lesser Restoration cures poison, blinded,
either
deafened,
end-
paralyzed, or poison.
Yeah, I know it was a long shot, but
Or one
It was-
condition afflicting it. The condition can be either of those four. You need a greater
Yeah.
restoration to be able to cure this.
fuck.
It's
Okay.
mind magic. It's pulling Estella in.
In which case, Heliodor will change it up and cast Intellect Fortress.
Okay, both use up those spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah, use up those spell slots. Go for it.
We need this bard. No.
Resistance to psychic damage, advantage on Wiz save and charisma. Okay. Estella, roll me another Wiz save then at advantage.
Okay.
You already had advantage, but now you have another advantage. I guess it's still just advantage.
I still don't need yeah, but the Heliodor's panicking.
Yeah. Oh, nat 20. Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
Woo!
You kind of take a deep breath in, and suddenly you're looking at this ghostly, spectral figure of a wyvern that is staring you down, and the voice cuts off. You can't hear it anymore. But you can definitely see
Yeah.
it.
We're fucking off now. Let's go. Let's go.
Go, go, go.
Daddy, let's go.
Come now.
Yeah,
Pulling Darty
Heliodor.
back.
Heliodor's gonna like stand in front and be like, right, push, just hands on, like on her, and just like pushing her backwards. Like, nope.
Okay, I'm going to give you one chance to get out of this encounter.
Okay.
What would I make you roll? You're not doing it stealthily by any fucking means.
No, it's looking right at us.
We gotta go.
Heliodor, can you not do to Dati what you did to Estelar?
No, I'm out now.
I will let you roll either acrobatics or athletics. You need at least 3 of you. No, not at least. At least 2 of you. Sorry, I need at least 2 of you to roll above a 15, or else you will enter initiative. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
gonna give
Skill
inspiration
challenge.
to
Here we go.
Oh wait,
I think.
wait.
Wait, what?
I can cast enhance ability.
You don't have time.
Okay, cool.
Who's good at what?
I have a 10 in strength.
I've
I've got a +3 in acrobatics, +2
I've got a
in
+6
athletics.
in athletic.
I have a +5 in athletics.
My athletics is +4 and my acrobatics is +2. So, Karika, are you better at athletics? Because
Acrobatics.
What's your acrobatics
we're
again?
trying to push her back, right?
+3 on acrobatics, +2 on athletics.
Well, Estella and I have +6 and a 5.
In fact, wait, no, it's a +1 on athletics. Sorry, no.
Yeah, you two do it then, because
In
Heliodor.
fact, we're not all doing it.
No,
But
just 2 of us have to do it. and
No,
will
I
give
need you
advantage.
all to roll.
Okay.
I need you all to roll, and you need at least 2 successes to get through this. This is a skill
Okay.
challenge. So
Okay.
everyone needs to roll either an acrobatics or athletics. You need 2 of you to roll over a 15.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, that other dice knocked it to a 13.
It doesn't count.
Wait, why? And I will give, and for fuck its sake, I will give Dracera a flash of genius.
In your panic, Kari, you slip, and slam your onto the floor. Your head kind of catches one of these bones, and you suddenly feel quite dizzy. However, Heliodor, running past you, will grab hold of you, scoop you up. Dracera, you and Estella are doing your absolute best to turn Dati around, who, after seeing Karik get hurt, kind of rears up and panics. The 5 of you begin careening it back the way you came out of this.
Mare Heliodor will tell Mare to have like a head start and get the kids out.
As you go
and to
running,
wait 50 feet away from us.
you can hear this kind of echo of a roar distantly behind you as you're running. You are pushing through foliage, like trying not to trip over on the heavy roots on the floor, jumping over nettles and a variety of other foliage as you're sprinting it out of there. It doesn't matter where you go, just away from there. And after a few minutes of solid running, the sound dissipates. And you are left in the deep darkness of the jungle with Dracera beaconing in the middle of it. But you are alone. It doesn't seem to have followed you.
Camp here.
No, we're running back. We're going further away.
It's really dark. It's not following us. And I'm fucking tired. I think we're all tired. And we're gonna go a different way, right? We're definitely going a different way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Maybe just a few minutes of walking and
Yeah.
make a camp.
You can roll me medicine on Karik if you'd like.
Heliodor will
I
help
want to
set
give
up
him
camp.
a little band-aid.
Nice.
Karik has a concussion.
Oh.
Oh. Do I have some water? Anything?
He'll be fine after a long rest, but for the time being, he has disadvantage on all of his saving throws and ability checks.
Great.
Alright, he's with me.
No.
Hi.
I don't know which one of you would grab him faster, you
Or his
Ty,
wife.
to be fair.
Okay. In which case, right, let's walk for half an hour that way and just points away, and then camp. Right?
Oh, why is everything so shaky?
Because
Why is world spinning?
this
Why
world
not
is
spin? I
shit.
sit still.
Right, let's go. Come on. Let's walk half an hour in a different direction. And camp.
Okay. So I'm going to take you back to the campsite map you were at.
Dope. Oh
Um,
no! 6 days for nothing.
But you're not at this campsite. It's just this is the only one I have
Mm.
prepared. You set up a camp.
That
It's
was
hurried.
horrifying.
It's uncomfortable quietness. But you are able to set up a camp and settle down for the night.
Heliodor sets up the caravan and makes sure that Mare is on high alert for the whole night.
I'm gonna put an alarm down,
Okay.
maybe 2, because Karik is not well, and he's usually my alarm buddy.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm gonna put some alarms down. You kind of send like around the camp. You have one on any side that you may be open to the elements. You set out a 20 foot by 20 foot square. Nothing seems to trip it for now, but
Dope.
if there's anything you want to do this evening,
Checking. I don't think so.
Can you think a bit quieter, please?
Don't worry, Estella's taking care of Karik for this night.
Knowing what a fucking concussion feels like, oh no, it's bad.
Dracera's gonna try and distract the children from what happened by making like shadow puppets.
Yeah,
it
how are
seems
the
like
kids?
the kids seem to be talking amongst themselves mostly. The 2 girls seem perfectly fine. Khan seems a little bit more jumpy. Not quite focused on Dracera. Looking over at Karik a lot.
Heliodor will encourage Khan to go over to Karik. Like, go on. Go. If you need it. And Heliodor will mime, like, if you need a hug, you can go.
Khan's
Khan
gonna
comes over, you'll give
settle
him
down.
a hug with him.
You see Khan's kind of looking you over. Bumped your head.
So he kind of puts a hand through like his hair, like where his thing would, and he's pull a hand around. And I guess if it's concussion, I say maybe he's like the skin that the chitin underneath split a little bit, like a split cut sort of thing. Just a bit of blue on his hands, on his hand is it? He dead, I think. It won't be too bad though. And he's kind of under like. He's got a similar thing to Dracera where you can't really tell if his eyes are closed or not. Well, Dracera's don't really close, it doesn't look like it, but Karik's really you cannot tell because especially in the darkness or the kind of lighting. But he kind of like settles a hand round Khan's shoulders and say, "He's all okay. He's all okay."
It's not okay.
Okay. Oh, bumps and bruises. Kind of. If you could smile at his palps, kind of wiggle a bit.
Khan pouts. Does this happen all the time?
Not always, no. But he's always something you have to be wary of.
He seems unsatisfied with that answer. Kind of plops himself down next to you, leans his head on your shoulder. He's still got this expression on his face, like a very pouty child.
Can when wake tomorrow, and when we go and travel again, I'm going to start showing you a few things, okay?
You are not in state to do that.
I will be soon, trust me. It's not first time I've hit head. Not out here, but back which when.
I have hit head too, but I do not bleed.
Keo, it is. Think of when you climb round different little crannies in home, and think when bump head, and think of when hurt. That is just small tap.
What was that?
I cannot exactly say. All I know is that there are other things sometimes. Not all of them are like you've seen. We can get away from things like that. It is what I will teach you to avoid in future. Sometimes it is harder to see, but we'll teach you to always be vigilant about where go. We just got a little bit unlucky.
Stella, you're kind of sat next to them and keeping an eye on Karik as the two of them talking. You can see Khan is shaking, just a little bit. Is it always like that?
Like which way?
We have been traveling for a long time. We see lots of things, but things that attack you, it happens lots.
It happens every now and then. It is something I will be teaching you soon is, you know, when I go hunting, when your mother hunts around home, around the burrows, we have our territory, where we stay, where we hunt, the areas that we know. The fact we are traveling is, especially in jungles like this, something you just need to keep eye for is that there are other things out there like us. Things that hunt, things that have their own territory.
You see him kind of turn his head a little bit.
You'll kind of pull him in a little bit. It is something natural.
Okay.
And right now, we are in an area where we are not in the same kind of territory. Anything here is not like what is in there. But there are places to always be cautious of. And he kind of, his palps wiggle a little bit.
Can Kurik's son read?
No.
Okay, so I can't talk to him.
Well,
You can try.
You can sign.
You also
Oh,
have
wait.
message. You can just speak in Selrun. Not Selrun, in Sylvan to him.
Brain speak.
That might freak
Jarring.
him out.
You
What?
can always speak them through Greek.
They can
Because
wear their
you will-
mask.
You will understand Sylvan. It would just be that you might not be able to understand what he replies with.
If you wear the mask,
can wear
it'll
the
look
mask
like you're
and then
look like
speak.
you're talking. It'll be less jarring.
Yes. They're gonna do that.
Okay.
They're gonna just kind of rumble through and then put it on.
It's getting a bit small.
Well, that's all I have.
No, that looks uncomfortable.
You haven't worn it for a long time now.
Much better boys.
It's fine. It's fine. They're gonna speak to Khan. Your father is very strong, you know.
You, rather than like you see how they address each other, is that they don't quite look at each other directly. Khan looks directly at you, and there's this look of concern because he's never heard you talk.
I've been with your father for the longest time, for years, and he is very strong. He does all of this for you. You should be proud.
Are you scared?
I'm very scared.
It's okay to be scared, yeah?
It's okay to be scared. When I was with my father back at my home, he would tell me he would have to travel a lot, and I wouldn't get to see him a lot, and I was always scared that he was never going to come back. But times when he did, he would tell me about these stories. It reminds me of you and Karik, actually.
You see Khan
You
kind of
don't.
shift his attention more towards you. Karik, you get the gist that Estella is talking to him. And obviously you hear Khan's replies because Khan replies out loud.
Yeah.
What was your papa like?
He was an adventurer.
Oh,
He would write
like my
stories.
papa.
Yeah, he would write stories, show me drawings. I would draw things back for him.
I draw for my papa too.
Yeah. And he loves them. Every time when he gets a letter, I see him smile. He like wiggles.
Yeah, you see Khan kind of try to do the gesture back, but he does it with his hands, and then his palps just do it anyway. Like that.
Yeah, like that.
It is funny that you do that.
I don't have any, so I have to do this.
You are very strange for not having any.
I know. Yeah, it's weird. All I have is these. Just wiggles their ears.
Khan looks fucking fascinated. Because Khan's ears are pretty much just flat. He doesn't really have ears, per se. So that's a whole thing. And his attention is kind of drawn off of Karik and his concern for Karik. Darty ends up kind of leaning down and picking up Karik and taking him very gently to nestle him so that he can get some rest, whilst Khan engages in conversation with Estella. Are either of the other two of you doing anything?
Well, yeah, I think Heliodor is staring dumbfounded at the mask that moves even though Estella is not talking. And is like, oh, okay, great. And it is basically just waiting for that conversation to end to be like, that mask looks really uncomfortable. Do you want me to adjust
Make you a
it?
new one or fix it
Yeah,
or something?
do you want me to make you a new one or just change it? Like, yeah, I mean, wait, what does this mask look like?
It's a very simple fabric mask over the nose and mouth.
Oh,
It's
Just a
not
plain
great. It's
green-
like, yeah.
Something. Just a strip of fabric, effectively, that loops over the ears.
It's like wearing a bandana that's a bit too small around your face.
Yeah.
Smushing your nose sort of thing.
would you like something that's a little bit better and more form-fitting?
Sure, if you know how to make a mask.
I do indeed. I just need to.
They're signing to him.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
I can do that, and is signing back. I can make one out of metal with a nice leather in place so that it's comfortable.
Metal.
Metal is my jam. That's what I work with best.
It's a little strange.
Aye, but so are we all.
Making like a metal jawline that is inlaid with leather over the nose and mouth.
I can try that. Yeah, sure.
Righto, off we go. And here you
Plus
go.
10 to your AC. No.
Here you go. Pops out the wagon and is like, right, I'll go do some work. And also like
God, the noise.
when you're
Look, quiet, please.
here, Heliodor throws some like ear defenders.
Straps a
Him in the
pillow
head
to
and
his
the
head.
sun just rolled up in agony.
And Heliodor will like be like, "Can I borrow your mask so that I can see what enchantments and so on?" Thank you very much. This will be returned to you shortly. And Heliodor will go off and start replicating, but changing. Heliodor's initial idea was to have like a full metal mask all the way across, but through development of the idea, Heliodor is going to basically like try and make a leather fitted mask, but the section where like lips and movement would happen, there's going to be like metal plates that shift and move. So, for instance, like the lips are all going to be like metallic and move independently, and like any like I think right. A question for you, Selena: does Estella have dimples?
Dimples. No, they have freckles, but not dimples. Dimples.
Freckles. Okay, cool.
Does Estella have any input on the design work of this?
Yeah, this is what these questions are.
I don't think
Right.
they know about this, so they're just like. Well,
I think they're expecting
metal
just a
is
strip
weird.
of fabric.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, in which case,
Expecting something nice and simple because that's them all over.
Heliodor will kind of like lean over and be like, "Do you want silver studs for freckles or brass studs for freckles?"
What?
So, come. And Heliodor will like lay out the design in front of you, and basically, yeah, it's like a nice leather strip, and you can see that like he's been drawing in like freckles, and they're like exactly where your freckles are, and making and has like colored them in like on one side the silver, on the other side they're brass. And the lips you can see are like formed to be as close to your actual lips as possible and stuff. And it's all like made like that. It's like, how do you like? Do you like?
The lips are a little weird.
I can change that if you like. I can make it so that I can make it different if you need.
Yeah, I don't mind brass.
Brass?
Matches a bit with the gold in my hair.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, I could make
Yeah.
them gold studs as well. They'll just be a little bit more malleable.
Just get like an awkward jar, like.
Yeah, you're the metal wizard. I don't know anything about metal.
Metal
The
wizard.
metal wizard. Perfect. Okay, and Heliodor will will like start making that and transferring the magic, but specifically really does want to get the lips right. Like, if you don't like the metal lips, we'll be like, what would you prefer? I can do stoneworking. I can do some a little bit of leather working. Why aren't my tool proficiencies here? Where have my tool proficiencies gone? Ah, okay. Cool. I can do a lot of things with a lot of materials. I can make them out of
Cool.
wood if you like.
Cool. I want it nice and simple.
Oh, shite. Right.
Oh, rip.
Cool.
Just fabric, and you're like, no.
Yeah, it's cool. I used to have the mask just to hide my lips. I don't really want lip mask.
Okay. But the
Yeah.
mask makes you look like you're talking.
That's
With
because
your
I'm just
mouth.
moving. I'm just moving my jaw.
Oh. Wait,
I'm not
wait.
talking.
You can just mouth the words as if it's them talking.
Oh, I thought sorry, Aren't player thought that it was like a mask that had like lips on it that like moved. Oh, that it just
No.
moves up and down. Oh. Okay. Cool. Right. Okay.
Okay, so here's a reference for you of. This is a really old lineup, but there's a reference there of what their old masters used to look like.
Right.
Yeah, just a little fabric.
Just a little fabric. Right. Okay. I can make you a leather one.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Lovely. Okay. Right, I'll get on that.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you just wanted to
Somebody
make something.
Somebody else
Sorry.
might like it. It's always good. I now have the idea. It's fine. Don't worry. And Heliodor will
Cast magic
roll
mouth
up
on
that
it.
scroll.
I'll do it.
Heliodor will roll up the scroll and put it inside, and will transfer the magic over onto this new leather piece. Will still put gold leaf on it, but like just in like 2 corners at the top, and it will be an elvish design that he's seen, like a small elvish design just in each corner. Yeah, and we'll make it perfectly fit their face, but also put in make sure that there's enough leather on either side so that he can easily adjust it in future as their face like fills out and stuff as
It's
they
got
grow
like
older.
snaps on it, so you can like
it can
snap
be
it on.
adjusted.
So you make this lovely little leather mask after much deliberation.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Estella, you have a new mask. You have a bit more of a jawline than you remember, because now that he's kind of fitting it on, you're like, oh, this feels different,
Wow.
you know, because you haven't had anything on your face for quite a while, and you haven't really seen your reflection in a while either. It's not something you actively look at, so you don't quite know what you look like. You don't really know how much you have changed, how much you've grown. As the evening begins to dull and people start to go to sleep,
Heliodor is in full like Scrooge outfit, sleeping attire.
Heliodor,
Oh. Hey.
as you are dozing off, you've had this dream before.
Oh.
You can hear the distant rhythmic thumping footsteps again. It's been a while since you've had these dreams. It was a lot more prevalent when you were in the city of Violet Gold. Now, it's blackness for the time being, but you can hear footsteps. You can feel rumbling underneath you. It feels like you're stood somewhere. Despite the content of your dreams being relatively mundane, these are prominent, like they're getting closer.
While in his dream, Heliodor will attempt to make his ring glow. He has, because He has,
He wears
as an artificer, has an ability to make things shed light like he did in the burrow. Just in the dream, just the first passing thought will be, make it light.
It glows so brightly you can't look at it.
Whoa!
And as you do, you're lit up in your bedchambers in the city of Arda. And this thumping is continuing, loud and loud. And there's shadows of people walking around in the room with you. Other dwarves. Familiar shapes, yeah. Like somebody you've invited them in. People have sat down, people are talking, there's kind of this murmur of chatter. But you can't make out any faces, you can't make out any voices. You don't fear these footsteps. In fact, you welcome them. Something feels like it's like someone's coming home.
Oh! The immediate images that are going through Heliodor's mind is cloud giants. The giants are coming. Just boom, 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 boom. Giants coming home.
You look out your window.
Ooh. Oh no.
And rather than seeing the interior of the city of Violet Gold, you see an open expanse of field. And distantly, hundreds of feet high, this metal figure of opalescent adamantine striding through the clouds. Across this open field, these footsteps thump. The world rumbles. Thump. Another rumble. You see a titan walking
towards me?
towards you.
Oh, he doth throw and open that window. Let's go. I'ma jump out the tallest tower. Let's
God
go.
damn! Are you climbing out the window?
Is it like an 8-story building? Like
No, it's ground floor.
No. Right, out the window. Let's go. Just let's go. Running straight for it.
You are running as fast as your little dwarven legs will take you.
No, because it's a dream. He's gonna call for Mare. You're like, Mare, run fast for me, and we'll get on Mare if that's possible. If
You're
that
gonna
happens.
ride Mare like a galloping steed.
Yeah, like I'm off to see my first love. Let's go.
God.
I know which Titan it is.
Roll me a history check.
Whoa. Automata, who are you? What is this? What I imagine you to be? Okay, that was pretty good. 19. Who are you?
19. That is Envoy.
Oh. Wait, which one's Envoy? Hold on, wait. I have a list. Which one is it?
It's in your
Envoy
journal. It's in your journal.
It is. That's what I'm
I
going
put
for.
all your
Hold on.
information in there now.
Yes. Journal. No. Aces Ridge. No. Yes. No. Would it be in? That's map notes. Hold on.
Oh, it's just Sarah screaming.
Construction. It's Envoy. Oh, the Titan of Visionary. Yes. Land masses and seas, the plants and the organic non-sentient life that makes the planet habitable and provides for mortals. Heliodor is gonna keep riding towards. Shout, Envoy! Envoy, I'm here! Take me! Let me look at you! Look at me!
Good God. Envoy doesn't seem to notice you, considering you are a speck compared to them. As they are striding in your direction, they are stunning. This beautiful construct built by the World Weaver herself to build the world.
If only I could craft like that. And then Heliodor Heliodor has a thought, and he's like, oh, hold on, why why is the constructor of the world walking towards me? And then it goes further, like, is the constructor of the world walking towards me? And Heliodor makes Mare come to a stop and will look behind him.
Okay. Behind you is a person.
Oh,
Looks like a person, cross-legged, cloaked in white, floating about 5 feet off the ground.
Delightful.
With a scythe that has one blunted edge. The scythe is about 3 times the size of this person.
Delightful. Do I?
And there's just one eye under a hood. And they are staring at you.
Do I recognize this from the Pantheon?
You do.
Ah!
Roll me a religion check at advantage.
Oh, piss! What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? Oh! Yes!
Fucking nat 20. This is
I
hell.
mean, I do live directly above a hole full of gods. Like,
Yeah, exactly. This is Delta.
It makes sense. Oh, I'm gonna put a flash of genius in it as well. Make it 28. Right, cool. Deltan, hi. Heliodor will turn Mare to face Deltan. No, Deltan?
Deltan.
Yeah.
Goddess of order, of law, of honesty and truth. And she is floating, staring at you.
Hello,
She draws the scythe.
Your Grace.
Kind of closes the gap a little.
And Heliodor, this is a god of order and truth. So Heliodor's gonna hop off of Mare and walk towards them as well.
You watch her with this beautiful flourish spin the scythe, and it comes round as if it is going to strike you and stops about an inch from your side, an inch from cutting you in half. She taps the end of it, the flat end, against you. My chosen.
Excuse me?
You wake up in a sharp, like, you inhale sharply, you are covered in sweat.
Oh, fucking hell.
Your lovely
I just got
old
touched
man
by a
rose.
god! Just got Actually, Heliodor's gonna. What time is it? Looking at his little window of his caravan, like where?
It's like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, Heliodor's gonna kick over the door. Ah!
Kari, whilst you're sleeping,
Oh, yes.
your head injury has made things a blur. You dozed off with quite a bit of trouble to try and sleep through the pain of it, trying to kind of numb yourself to it overnight. You can't see anything. You know you're dreaming.
Ooh, I'm blind.
I can't see. It's dark, and there's just this kind of weight on you, and you can feel someone is trying to talk to you, but you're blocking them out. Something is preventing you from hearing them. It feels like a familiar voice.
So it doesn't sound like the night question on Scream Man, does it? You know, it's gonna go against his better judgment right now, and he will allow it to come through.
You let it in, and it's still muffled. It's not the ring preventing it from talking. Something else. Something else is cutting this connection between whoever is trying to talk to you. This voice, that even though it's very distant, feels like a dear friend. someone you care about incredibly deeply, somebody you've put your faith in many a time before, someone you could always turn to, but you just can't remember who. You don't know who they are, you can't hear them, you can't make it out, you can't see anything. It's just distant and hazy and muggy.
If he looks, can he see himself? If he looks down at himself?
Yeah.
Does the necklace look like it's doing anything?
There's this dull pulse of white under your shirt.
Gonna put his hands round it, and then slowly start seeing what's gonna happen if he starts trying to take it off. He's not gonna take it off, but like, you know, start to see what happens.
The white light kind of forms into thin, finger-esque tendrils that kind of reach back towards your chest as it begins to get moved off of you.
At the time, but he's going to try and take it the rest of the way off. He's not letting go, but he's not wearing it, sort of thing.
As you pull it off over your head, the tendrils get longer and kind of wrap around you as if they're trying to pull on you, trying to tug you closer, trying to pull you back. And you are slowly covered in this white light. And that voice, the whole time, is calling to you, is yelling.
Hello? Who's there?
You get no response.
And he's just trying his hardest just to listen in for this.
You hear the voice distantly continuing its call.
He's gonna, even if he's in blackness, he can't see anything else, he's gonna set the necklace down and let go.
It suddenly spurs to life. The necklace flies up in front of you, very, very sudden movement, and plants itself on your chest. Everything around you turns white, and there is searing heat. Burning pain racks every limb. And you can feel these tendrils pushing through you. You can feel them moving ribs out of the way, tearing into organs, shattering carapace, pulling you apart. You try to open your mouth to make any noise at all. Nothing comes out. So life is slowly stripped of you. You feel it being pulled away from you. You hear this voice getting quieter and quieter as everything is pushed out, as this heat overwhelms you. And you wake up. You just ache. Everything aches. Your head is throbbing.
It's like having a full body cramp in your sleep sort of thing.
Yeah.
He's shriveled up like a deep spider.
Dracera.
He does not look very well.
You're back in that black, empty space. That beautiful starry sky. You see the door. It's quite far away from you. It's a good 100, 120 feet. Brighter than it was before. More clear. The crack hasn't gotten any deeper, but the door itself is clearer. You're so tired. You just feel exhausted. You don't know why. Yes, there's nothing weighing you down, but it feels like all of your limbs are filled with sand. Are you doing anything? Can't hear you, bud.
I know. I just said I'm going. closer to the door.
You take a step. Oh god, this weight gets heavier on you. And another step. You see the ripple of this water-like surface underneath you. With every step you take, it ripples out from your body, and you just feel heavier. Almost like you're sinking into it. You're trying to step closer, and you feel like a desperation beginning to clench itself in your chest as you're like reaching out towards this door. And as you do so, you're not wearing your armor. You're in base sort of underclothes that you would wear. Very, very kind of basic clothing. You reach out, your entire arm is deep blue. You look at the other, same colour. You look down at yourself, you're kind of checking yourself over, you lift up your shirt, have a look. Blue. And it's so heavy.
She's still gonna try and get to the door. She's filled with determination to get there, even if something is going to try and stop her.
You have a new skill on your sheet. If you'd like to scroll down on the
What?
first page,
Is it my birthday?
there is a skill underneath your charisma, etc., in your attributes that says sanity. I'd like you to roll me that.
Oh, that's true. Ability check?
Yes, ability check. Okay. You can't understand why everything feels so fucking heavy. It feels like you're being laden in tar as you're trying to walk. You are trying to force yourself forward. You can hear these doubts in your mind saying you're not going to make it. Something is telling you that this is a fruitless venture, that no matter how close you get, it will kill you before you get there. And you're giving in to those doubts. They're so loud and you're just so tired. You want to stop. You want to give up. You want to go home. You're done with this. You feel something underneath you, underneath your arm, push your arm up as you begin to kind of slump over. And it's a hand. Kind of dark skin, shimmering with this overlay of purples and blues. And they are lifting you up. And lift up the other side of you. And you feel them kind of trying to hold you upright. And as you turn your head and look up, 6 eyes, this bald-headed figure is looking down at you. It's not time. You have to keep going.
I understand.
If I could let you rest, I would.
I'll try my best.
That is all I can ask.
And she smiles. Sorrowful smile. Because she knows who the figure is. And she's really trying to stay together. But feels comforted that he's there.
This weight will break you. And there is only so much time.
And I'll pull myself back together.
Not alone.
Not alone.
There is a soft smile like that of a parent looking down at their young, holding you up despite this weight. Everything that you're being forced to carry, all this pressure, the Faravia as it's happening, slowly overtaking you, putting you into boots you're not ready to fit. The weight of the Harbingers and their threat to the world. And yet despite it, they still carry you. You wake up slowly, gently. You feel warm, like you've just been let go from a warm hug. It's early morning.
Can she check where she put her bracelet, where the colour change was happening, how much it has progressed?
You kind of pull up your sleeve and have a look. It's up to your elbow.
And rough time frame, rough expansion.
About 4 to 5 weeks. It's gone up maybe 3 inches.
That's concern.
Estella. You drift
Oh,
off
no.
after having a very long conversation with Khan. A long, quite gentle. It's nice to talk to someone almost your age. He's young, but you know. And you drift off eventually after having kept an eye on Kari for a while. You've had this dream before as well. You wake up in a bed of moss. You're in the middle of the jungle, deep in the jungle. There's no civilization anywhere to be found. It smells sweet. You can see fireflies in the air. Kind of speckles caught in the light. Beautiful. Picturesque. The jungle at its best. You can hear kind of animals up in the trees above you. They are miles high. Streaks of light catching from the moon above, dotting silver ripples across the moss. Everything is somewhat tinted blue with the evening light. And you feel like the ground underneath where you lay is breathing.
They're gonna look around.
You kind of tilt your head to look around and press your hands into the moss. It's impossibly soft. You look up and there is a looming figure who almost looks like she's a part of the trees. Very kind of almost like animal features, deer-like face and nose, with antlers that sprout up into the trees above her. That almost like meld in with the trees. They look like they're attached. Hair like willow, as it masks a lot of her figure. It seems that she is streaming with these long branches for hair. So there's a mossy dress on that you're laying upon. And very soft kind of hands that lean down to kind of cup underneath you and lift you from the moss. And there's this kind of layer of fur on her fingers as you are scooped up. You kind of turn to look at her. She's got blank white eyes, glowing. She looks at you, again looking upon you like someone incredibly dear to her. And she kind of hums a little tune. You recognise her. It's a tune your mother used to sing you quite regularly. And the face almost changes somewhat. And you swear you see Galley in there. I hope I did not disturb you.
No, not at all.
You looked so peaceful.
You look very graceful.
There's a gentle smile.
You have not seen peace in a long time.
They shake their head at that.
It will be further still until you see it. Are you ready for that?
I'm doing my best.
The threat that is posed is beyond evil. There's only so few of us who can stop it. By us, I mean you. You understand that?
They nod.
I am sorry to put such burdens on a child. You are barely a child anymore. Look what the world has done to you.
They kind of look down at their hands after they say that, kind of realizing after the mask was made for them, kind of realizing how much they've actually grown. They're like, these hands are like bigger than before.
It was your mother's duty, and now it is yours.
She kind of leans in, cups you in. You're still cupped in her hand. She leans in. You feel her lips against your forehead.
I am with you. Stride with grace. Do not seek power, where power is not freely given. They will be your downfall. Do you understand?
I do.
She kind of tilts her head as if maybe you don't. Places you back down on the moss.
Sleep. The days will be long. Every ray of sunshine is me. Every stream of moonlight is me. Every star is my gaze. I watch upon you.
You slowly find yourself stirring, coming to. The softness of that moss has kind of left a tingle on your skin. Certainly not like the kind of somewhat scratchy brush of the fabric of the blanket someone that you're wrapped up in. But all of you wake to an early morning.
Heliodor kicks open his fucking door.
Ding!
And God just talk to me! What the fuck?
With that, we're going to call the end of the session.
Yeah.
Just one retort, spider-like screeches emanate from across the tank.
You just hear Kareem fucking screaming.
And all of a sudden, there are multiple stones and rocks being thrown at the very loud thing.
Like, when Jasira off that, like, she just goes back to sleep. So she does like the whole, like, Limmy being woken up face, where he goes like...
It just goes back to sleep. Thank you very much
Fucking Jesus.
for coming and watching, and we will be
Yes.
back hopefully next week, same time. See you all then.
See you later.
Bye.